gives hope. And wow, by now you would have seen, and if you haven't, I'll put some links on the screen to it. You have seen um, trailers for Krypton, and what's recently just been released is a wee clip of Brainiac, and wow, it blew me away. It's another DC show I have got to get into, and I get will fall brilliant with it. It's got everything going for it. You know, there was talk about Adam Strange, Thanagarians, and I don't know who else. And then you've got, probably Legions of Tomorrow, Legions of Superheroes. Who knows? And then we have Brainiac into the cast, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I liked the way he was portrayed in Smallville, but that look in that Brainiac story Jeff Johns did with just before New Krypton, which is a series I totally loved. You see that big, long, sort of slender, sort of tubular body thing, and up the top you had the head with the wires, the cables and stuff like that coming out, and it looks like Krypton's done that. And then there's talk about a skull ship, and how he's going to be the main baddie. I honestly don't see this series going very long. I think, see if it started off way back in the great grandfather's time, then we could have so much more history on Krypton, like the Clone War thing that happened. If you don't know about the Clone Wars, it's just the Kryptonians created, you know how they created people? Well, they went and created these clone things, I don't know whatever for, to do their bidding or whatnot. They were designed to do that. I think that's right, don't quote me on that, but I'm sure I read that somewhere. But I would have loved to see it way in the past, because now it's like the great grandfather's time, and then it's not too far off from, the birth of Superman. And then we had the Zod house. I mean, surely we can't see Zod yet. Surely he's not even born yet. So it's got to be something along the lines of his family tree. As I say, you don't see Zod, you just see this woman fighting. And I've always stated that for a Superman film, and I've done a video on it, I've done a Superman 2, I'm sure if you check all my video archives, I've mentioned it before. There's Brainiac would be the ultimate villain for Superman to fight against. And it could easily be explained for not involving Justice League, because he's doing everything through computers and misdirection and everything else, and then it pays off at the very end with him up in space, which a lot of heroes can't get to, and then for that sort of epic sort of fight at the end. But now we have him on Krypton. He's portrayed with the green skin, a much better version of that thing you had in Star Wars, and it's calculating. It's brilliant. I'm excited. I'm excited. I could do with a couple of Brainiacs like that on the big screen, small screen. I think as far as Superman villains go, he's right up there. We can maybe see an idea of, the shrunken cities from other worlds. But what got me, and here's a wee nod, okay, for those people that think, like, Jeff Johns isn't doing anything for the DCU, I think now, right, people, and this is my own opinion, executives at DC, Jeff Johns has said this one time, okay, we know Batman v Superman's coming out and everything else, but our main concern is comics. Wrong. You make great movies, you get people interested in buying books, comics, people who've never read comics about, they'll go into it. Okay, you bring out good, brilliant movies, people will be wearing the franchise t-shirts and everything else. And I'm not talking about DC fans, I'm talking about people that go, normal Joe Blow that doesn't read comics, if he goes to see these popular DC films, he'll be more invested, and our DC characters will start to look cool. So, said all that, right, Jeff Johns and everybody else involved in DC Comics must realise now how vital comics are. Because I know, Jeff, you want these comic movies to do well, because otherwise there wouldn't be so much meddling happening in Justice League. Right? And people trying to please everybody. Okay? And now I've seen his work in the comic books. I'm reading one just now, Revenge of the Green Lanterns. Working that is brilliant. If he was to do a Green Lantern movie, I mean, direct it and everything else, a lot of people say he's not a director, he's a comic. No, he's wrote a couple of good episodes in Smallville and Lucifer. He's had his hand in everything and stuff. And now in this wee clip, you'll see him talking about Brainiac. So if this Krypton, which I believe that Jeff Johns is all good for and he's happy with it, then take that and put it onto the big screen. Take that sort of passion you have developing these characters that you have on the small screen, put them on the big screen, get the characters, get Brainiac up there, get, Legion of Doom. Okay, let's all, Warner Brothers, you make great TV shows, now do the same for the films. Jeff Johns, you have proven now, after seeing this Krypton, that it is possible for you and all the rest of the team to make great movies. And that's why I will always have hope for the DC EU. Thank you.